Wrestling Army joins the women's wrestling history that's been made in this very building. And Lainey has been a part of that history, and my luck ain't running out anytime soon.
This fairy tale sucks. Why didn't you give me trust? Trust. Seven sins. Which one will pull me in? Is there no way I can win? Oh, 7 sins.
Hello and welcome to Women's Wrestling Army. We're going to have a super hot main event with the debut of KiLynn King taking on the greatest damn woman, Gia Scott.
We will also see the eccentric Vita VonStarr go head-to-head with the always smiling Allie Recks.
But first, let's kick things off with four-way competition.
I'm Billy Starks, and tonight I make my Women's Wrestling Army debut. I'm so excited for the four-way matchup. I'm wrestling some of the best women in wrestling right now. And I'm only 17. I've been killing it in wrestling and I've been doing it for a long time. But what I'm more excited about is for my win tonight, because BSB ain't never lost.
Hello, one and all, and welcome to Women's Wrestling Army. Alyssa Marino here alongside Sam Laterna, and we are kicking things off in a major way. You know her from What's the Dish with Liz. You know her as a veteran competitor. Alicia Edwards is here in Women's Wrestling Army.
This is a four-way match set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, competing out of Boston, Massachusetts, Alicia Edwards.
And Alicia Edwards, as we said, an absolute veteran, a staple of the Northeast. We saw recently challenging Holiday for the Mission Pro Championship in her last appearance. And I mean, even Holiday could appreciate the level of expertise that Liz brought to the ring. The clash of styles continues in this four-way bout.
Blair Onyx making her WWA debut. She helped out last month at the show and she's earned her spot. Black Slave trained. Let's see how she fares.
Participant number 2 is competing out of the Spider's Web, Blair Onyx.
And Sam, as you said, that is the beautiful thing about what Women's Wrestling Army does. It's about providing those opportunities, about getting more visibility, and now we're seeing the flexibility of Blair Onyx, but it's really about providing this platform for women to continue to develop, to grow, to learn, and yeah, to have these incredible dream matches that we're having here. In this bout, we have so many levels of experience, so many different styles colliding, and we're seeing here the Pink Dream, Alex Gracia, returning to Women's Wrestling Army.
Participant number 3 competing out of San Antonio, Texas, the Pink Dream, Alex Gracia.
One of the things you have to appreciate about a competitor like Alex Gracia is she has such a sense of herself and the balance within her. She's someone that says, I can be girly, I can be feminine, but I can still be such a vicious fighter.
Lethal femininity, shall we say.
Hey.
And another person making her WWA debut who also shows experience beyond her years, the youngest member of our roster, 17-year-old Billy Starks.
Participant number 4 competing out of Louisville, Kentucky, Billy Starks.
Yeah, you can hear the warm reception for all of these competitors, and as Billy Starks makes her way around the ring, it's so amazing to appreciate the hustle of this young competitor. This is someone who travels the country every week while still being able to be a straight A student. I mean, I had trouble maintaining straight A's in high school, and I wasn't an active pro wrestling competitor on the independent scene.
She's definitely a lady on the mission. She's prepping for college. She's getting her yoga certification, and she's going to be heading to Japan.
Incredible opportunities heading the way of Billy Starks, and Oh yeah, sounds like Lish has her reservations about Blair Onyx. Oh, and takes it out in full force.
Lish never want to waste any time getting down and dirty with an opponent. And Blair Onyx maybe using a psychological ploy there, trying to intimidate her opponents early on, but it's not going to work on Alicia Edwards.
Yeah, Alicia Edwards had it well scouted, but look at that.
Oh.
It's just,
Oh, that's creepy.
oh yeah, it's almost eerie. The body movements of Blair Onyx, who's now sent out to ringside with swift kicks from Starks and from Gracia, showing a little teamwork. Just,
I would
oh, hang on.
Okay, Billy.
Billy had that scouted. Billy did her homework.
And while Gracia and Billy might have been doing a little bit of double team action there, it is everyone for themselves in this four-way match.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. Billy Starks taking the brunt from Blair Onyx, and now Gracia with a mount on the arachnid. Oh, and now Blair Onyx able to dodge out of the way.
And for a second time, now all three of those competitors, she's laying waste to them in the corner. Blair Onyx starting out strong here in her WWA debut.
1000%. It was a pile up in the corner, but now Billy Starks falling prey to the spider.
Nope.
Now, Lish hooked up. Oh, taken down hard to the mat by Blair Onyx.
And Blair Onyx from Moscow, Russia originally, but she is a Chicago native, so the audience here inevitably familiar with her, but now are her competitors who are from different regions of the country familiar with her.
Yeah, and no better way to acquaint yourself than by wrapping your fellow competitors up.
It's not very often you see this.
Diving in with the spider lock, catching Billy Starks and Lish in her web, and now Alex Gracia trying to break this up. Pink Dream coming off the ropes, barreling in with a back elbow shot to Blair Onyx. Off the rope, showing off lucha prowess, cross body.
Alex Gracia, no stranger to multi-woman matches. She just returned from CMLL over this past weekend. Oh! And there's that veteran experience there. Getting one over on Blair Onyx, she does.
Yeah, double knees right to the back, and like Billy Starks was tangled up with Lish. Now Billy Starks, Blair Onyx on the ropes. Tiger feint kick from the Pink Dream.
Oh.
Oh, jeez, showing that wily instinct that it may not be pretty, but it's effective.
Alicia, the smallest person in this match, certainly scrappy as heck, though.
But also very inventive, using her opponent's body movements against each other. Lish now up on her feet. Alex Gracia dives, but is unable. Oh, great minds thinking alike with the double clotheslines.
And now it's anyone's game.
Anyone's game indeed. Competitors laid out. Lish making her way around ringside. That's the words for Blair Onyx, and now, oh, diving out, wiping out the competition is the space. Jesus. This is the kind of experience you get when you decide to prioritize prom, or decide to prioritize wrestling over going to your prom, and now up on that top turnbuckle.
Uh-oh, could she be going for it?
Billy Starks. Absolutely no fear, could have been looking for that swan, but instead sent down to ringside, sent down to the center of the mat.
Flatliner delivered to Billy Starks by Alicia Edwards. Could this be it?
Lish hooks the leg, and oh, Billy able to kick out, but either way, so much on the line. Alex Gracia was diving in, attempting to break it up. It is one fall to a finish.
Oh.
Had to have head on a swivel at all times. The spider bite from Blair Onyx.
And now going for that cover, but Billy Starks! Billy Starks with a roll-up!
Oh, getting into position, jockeying back and forth, able to dodge, driving the knee right to the face, and now a kick to boot. Oh, and now a Mari bomb!
And I think she's going to go for that again. Billy Starks going up top.
Go straight. Wait.
Oh.
Oh,
competitors feel the same way. Oh my, senton to Onyx!
The hook of the leg from Billy Starks. After that swanton, that's it.
Women's match, Billy Starks!
Sam, I don't know what was going on there. You can see that was definitely a bit jarring for all of the competitors, but Billy Starks successfully able to get the swanton, the cover, and the win here in her WWA debut.
Absolutely, what a win for Billy Starks, but they've got to be thinking, why was Max Taylor's music playing during this match?
We certainly have more questions than answers. We have more action coming up. The debut of Vita VonStarr taking on Allie Recks, and another huge debut in our main event. KiLynn King faces the greatest damn woman, Gia Scott. Stay tuned with us here on Women's Wrestling Army.
I'm Gabula Spisa here and welcoming KiLynn King to Women's Wrestling Army. KiLynn, your matchup is against the best damn woman, Gia Scott. How do you feel about your first matchup in Women's Wrestling Army tonight?
I mean, you just said it. Tonight, it is my debut here at Women's Wrestling Army. But I am no stranger to what goes on in between those ropes, and I am certainly no stranger to my opponent tonight, Gia Scott, the greatest damn woman. Did I say that right? I heard she's got a little bit of a thing about that. Women's Wrestling Army. Armies need leaders, people to follow. They need kings, right? That's where the mother effing king comes into play. So tonight, it's not just about debuting here at Women's Wrestling Army. No, it's about making a statement. And unfortunately for her, that statement starts with Gia Scott.
Is that Brooke's bag?
No?
What are you doing? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I said it's my bag.
No, that's Brooke's bag. What are you doing with it?
It's not her bag.
It's her bag.
Lady,
It's
have
not
you
her-
seen
It's
my
her bag.
bag? That's not yours.
Exactly. Give it back. What are you doing?
Distraction!
What the heck, dude?
Bro, I don't even
Make sure she didn't steal nothing.
Yeah,
Open
you're
it up. Sketchy.
This is my first match at Women's Wrestling Army. And now that I'm on my own, I have a lot to prove. But one thing I learned from the righteous is you gotta go against the grain. You gotta shake up society, man. I walk a higher path. And if you think you know Vita VonStarr, you don't know anything. Because I am the most unpredictable performer in all of professional wrestling.
Gabula Spisa here. Joining me now is Allie Recks. Allie, tonight you are facing Vita VonStarr. It is her debut in Women's Wrestling Army. Now I know you've met with her in the past, but this is your first in-ring bout with her.
Yeah, this is the first time we've met in the ring together, but I met her last year at the Ring of Honor Women's Tournament, and unfortunately I had to pull out and give up my ticket to gold because of my knee injury. Unlike Vita, she had her own choice with her ticket to gold, and she willingly gave that up, standing behind the righteous. So, without them behind her, how focused can she really be on her own career? I guess we'll see. That's the real question.
The question will be answered tonight.
Welcome back to Women's Wrestling Army. That slide guitar can only be signaling one thing. It's a major debut here at Women's Wrestling Army.
This match is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, she is the CCW champion, Vita VonStarr.
Vita VonStarr, you can see, comes to the ring with the CCW Network Championship. We talk about the collaboration between multiple companies, CCW based in Delaware, and a cool fun fact, a championship that was first held and actually defended here in our first taping by the Spice Ranger, Kayla Sparks. Vita VonStarr took that from Sparks a few months back under some very nefarious means.
I was there, Alyssa, and I can confirm those dastardly ways in which she won that title. But Allie Recks making her in-ring return right here, right now, that beautiful smile.
Her opponent, competing out of Sarasota, Florida, Allie Recks.
And Sam, if any two competitors were in bigger, varying polarity to one another, the bright, sunshine, fun-loving disposition of Allie Recks, someone who came back at our most recent taping after suffering an injury that not only took her out of competition for roughly a year, but cost her a major career and life-changing opportunity. I'm talking about the place where Vita VonStarr and Allie Recks actually crossed paths for the first time in the Ring of Honor women's division. Allie Recks had that opportunity to compete in the quest for gold taken from her when she suffered that injury. But Vita VonStarr had her ticket to gold stripped away just because of her dastardly behavior.
Hey, actions have consequences.
Actions certainly do have consequences, but you gotta wonder what's on the mindset of Allie Recks, who had an opportunity taken from her, and I mean someone that she feels kind of threw away the opportunity.
I think that Allie is just looking to savor every single moment that she has in that ring. She's not going to take a moment for granted anymore because she's seen her career almost slip past her so many times over the years, that being her third ACL injury. That is some serious stuff. Most competitors would be taken out by that, but Allie Recks has returned.
Incredible determination from Recks. See now, winding her way out. This is such a long-time athlete in the form of Allie Recks, someone whose body is so well trained, incredibly flexible, has incredible awareness. VonStarr, though, is has referred to herself as most unpredictable performer, which makes me worry. What means is she willing to go to? A bit of a sacrifice play on the headbutt there.
Unpredictable. And of course, the only person with a circus performer background in our roster, so you never know how she's going to contort her body.
Shoulders down
on her opponent.
A very quick shift in the body weight. But yeah, that is a very, very strong factor. We talk about the body awareness of an athlete. Then you think about the flexibility of a circus performer. Also factoring in the daringness of Vita VonStarr. Someone who has done some incredible feats, and we can see the balance and the flexibility on display from VonStarr. Catches a potential blow, weaves her way through, and issues a kick. Does VonStarr. VonStarr now, oh, not able to connect. Now, Allie Recks trying to use the momentum of Vita VonStarr against her. Drop kick from Recks. Vita VonStarr prone in the corner. Snapmare takes VonStarr out of the corner. Off the ropes goes Recks, the drop kick. And now trying to capitalize with that cover to end it here. Not quite.
As Vita discussed with Gabby Lespiza, our backstage correspondent, she walks a higher path. And now I wonder, what that means. She certainly hoisted Allie Recks up and put her down quite high.
Absolutely. Right now, the hook of the legs from VonStarr. Allie Recks, though, still showing that determination, able to kick out.
When you've been through what Allie Recks has been through, you're not just going to give up at the beginning of competition. But Vita VonStarr certainly, as the CCW champion, looks to establish dominance here in her WWA debut.
Ooh. Vicious chop, and now again showing off the movement of her body, the flexibility. Boot all the way up under the chin of Allie Recks. Back elbow sends Recks into the corner.
Giving Recks no time to breathe. Snap suplex, bridging suplex rather.
Referee counting the shoulders are up actually from Allie Recks now. Recks still fighting in this bout. First time singles competition between the two. But again, had crossed paths many times before. No strangers to one another. And now the rope side strangler. And Vita VonStarr taking umbrage with being reminded of the rules of this competition, and now face first just slamming Allie Recks repeatedly.
And now a bit of a straitjacket hold here.
Straight jacket, something that Vita VonStarr may be familiar with.
I would say so. I would definitely say so. And this kind of maneuver just asphyxiates your opponent. Allie Recks has to remain calm here if she's to fight out, and I think she's going to.
Yeah, boots to the midsection, but Vita VonStarr bounding right back. Allie Recks hooks the arms, the backslide. Vita VonStarr, shoulders are down, but Allie Recks can't hold it. Oh, and a boot sends Recks down to the mat. Recks is flattened and now extra. Insult to injury, the hook of the leg. Recks able to kick out. Allie Recks, this absolute bundle of sunshine. Something we saw in competition here in WWA at our last taping. That was her first month back competing after tearing that ACL. Oh, and now Vita VonStarr clubbing blow to the back. Again, hooking the legs right in the center of the mat, and Allie Recks, impressive show of resilience. Vita, though, bringing Recks back to her feet by the hair. Scooped up, slammed down. The hook of the leg. No! I thought that could have been it, Sam.
She nearly folded Recks in half, but Recks still managing to kick out. That is the resoluteness of Recks here. Now being driven into the corner, but kicks Vita to the center. What does Recks have up her sleeve?
Oh, able to dodge. Vita VonStarr was looking for helter-skelter, but a cross body and the hook of the legs from Allie Recks. Oh, not enough. Oh, and a lariat takes Allie Recks down to the mat. Vita VonStarr now said that she's going to do this another way.
And now delivering a seated octopus to Allie Recks.
Oh, Allie Recks just in a world of pain. Absolute agony trying to force. No, Vita just clubbing blows with her calf into the side of her face. And you can see Allie trying and able now to force that leg off of the side of her head. Take off some of that pressure. Catches the boot, does Recks. Delivering some kicks to the thighs and a boot to the midsection. Allie Recks bounding off the ropes. Wraps her up. Takes her down. And now Vita VonStarr up on the ropes. Recks 1-9. Allie Recks fired up, diving through for the cover. Oh, and you could see was wriggling her body. So much kinetic energy, but Vita VonStarr, maybe some otherworldly forces at work, was able to get the shoulders up.
Jawbreaker to Recks there.
Oh, now Vita VonStarr looking to put more damage. Allie Recks, though, getting knees driven into the top of the head. And locking in a submission of her own. Allie Recks has said because of her smaller stature that opponents underestimate her, but Vita VonStarr had the wherewithal, sending Recks into the corner, breaks that hold. But now Allie Recks scaling up. Oh, but not able to keep that hold. It looked like she was shrugged off by Vita VonStarr. A righteous awakening. Look at the incredible balance on display. Helter skelter. The hook of the legs, and that is it.
Winner of this match, Vita VonStarr.
I mean, that move was named in regards to a horrific murder spree, and it's such a jarring mindset from Vita VonStarr. Such a hard-fought match. Allie Recks pouring everything she had into this competition, but Vita VonStarr victorious here at Women's Wrestling Army. Stay tuned because in our main event, the debut of KiLynn King here at WWA. Oh geez, and more insult to injury from Vita VonStarr. Stick with us, we'll be right back.
I am here with one half of the Hex, Allison Kay. Now, Ashley D'Amboise has called you out for a match. What are your thoughts on Ashley?
Yeah, Ashley is asking for a match with me. Honestly, I'm flattered. You know, these new girls, they're so eager, right? They always want to jump off things and get dropped on their heads. They feel like they have something to prove. Or in this case, make bold challenges. I get it. I do wish that the new girls understood that reputation is built over time. Consistency and authenticity over time. But that all starts with a moment, right? That can all start with one match. One match can change the entire trajectory of your career. 2012, for example, Mia Yim broke my nose in 3 places. In the beginning of a match, just exploded, blood everywhere. I will send you the link if you want to watch it.
Appreciate that.
We finished that match. Instant street cred. And I feel like that street cred kind of followed us throughout our careers, and so I get it. But I'm no one's stepping stone. I am still very much in the game. They don't call me AK-47 for nothing. And I will gladly hold Ashley's hand, and I will walk her through this match. I will teach her several lessons, and the main thing she's gonna take away is that AK don't play.
I did it. My first match here, I'm walking out with a victory. I told you, I'm here to make a difference at Women's Wrestling Army. What's going on? What's up with Max's music?
Max is hungry.
It is main event time here at Women's Wrestling Army, and the greatest damn woman is making her way to ringside.
This match is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, competing out of Baltimore, Maryland, Gia Scott.
Gia Scott is someone that I've been familiar with over the years. I've gotten a chance to lock up with her. I've seen her career in the Maryland area, and it's pretty obvious from Gia's ascent here at Women's Wrestling Army that she's got something to prove. She's got a chip on her shoulder.
I mean, yeah, Gia has made no qualms about the fact that she didn't feel like nice girls finished first, so she decided to try her hand the other way. But a major debut, the mother effing King, is here at Women's Wrestling Army.
I'm
Her
so
opponent,
excited for
competing out of Kingsville, Ohio, KiLynn King.
KiLynn King is someone who has dominated literally every single place she's gone, from CCW to Mission Pro Wrestling to her home turf in the Florida territory. She's been on AEW, NWA. The mother effing King is here, and she's here to dominate.
And honestly, a very interesting thing in all of both of these competitors' travels. I think KiLynn King has a little bit more mileage under her proverbial belt, but Gia Scott, KiLynn King, no strangers to one another, Sam.
No, they are not. They hold one win over each other. Gia holds a win in her territory of Maryland at MCW, and KiLynn holds a win at Eastern Shores over in Florida. So this is neither lady's home turf. There's not that psychological advantage. So we'll see who of these physical competitors is going to reign supreme. A little attitude over there. Okay, Gia.
I mean, yeah, certainly. Tempers.
I get it,
Oh,
I get
yeah.
it. Sometimes nice guys do finish last, and she doesn't want to be that person to finish last. She's faced a lot of adversity in her life, and to get here is a major opportunity for Gia Scott.
And I think Gia Scott knows how much it means to be at Women's Wrestling Army. You know, opportunities to grow, to face new competition, they don't come all the time. You know, they may not be the easiest to come by. So to be able to have the collaboration, the chance to expand, and now we see both these competitors might take over from KiLynn King, but Gia Scott has so much to prove, not just here at Women's Wrestling Army, but against a familiar foe in KiLynn King.
Most certainly, KiLynn is someone who has been so dominant recently at NWA, and you know what? She just works so hard in and out of the ring. When you see that kind of determination to succeed, it's inspiring. Uh-oh.
And you know, you gotta admit, both of these women being taller, being so strong, they don't often find competition that so closely resemble each other with the mass and the strength and the power factor. And I think KiLynn King especially is someone that in the past has shared how much she enjoys a challenge like this. Strong, competitive women that she can face, women that she can hit hard and that'll hit her even harder back. And now,
Stay on
cover.
her opponent.
Shoulder up from Gia Scott again. Gia Scott still fighting, bridging out and showing, wow, look at that. Took 2 tries to get her down again.
Core strength on full display there, but KiLynn King has Gia Scott firmly in her grasp here.
Gia Scott, now wrenching at the hair for any shortcut she can. Just taken down with the shoulder block from King.
And King with a little bit of attitude of her own, you know?
Absolutely right now. Back and forth, and returning the favor is the greatest damn woman.
And one thing we have seen here at WWA, win, lose, or draw, Gia's confidence here is skyrocketing. And that's what WWA is all about.
Trying to take her down a few pegs is KiLynn King, looking for the win as well. And King, when you think about all of the opportunities, the stages, the levels that she has competed at, think about all the different learning trees she's had a chance to study under. Some of the greatest minds in professional wrestling. Now up and over. That deep arm drag. Now, Lance, the greatest damn woman, KiLynn King now. Coming off of the ropes, bounding through, dropping the leg, off with her head. But able to kick out is Gia Scott. KiLynn King had some questions about our referee Jeremy's count there.
But ever the calm, cool, and collected lady in the ring.
I mean, certainly composes herself in definitely a regal way, living up to that King last night. But sent down to the mat by the hair by the greatest damn woman. I mean, at the end of the day, record-wise, Gia Scott has been on a bit of a losing streak in her WWA appearances so far. So, I mean, think about someone that she not only wants to prove herself against, bold words saying that she is the king around here.
Uh-oh, I think that's just going to awaken the beast in KiLynn King. But you're right, Gia has a chip on her shoulder, and that grows with every loss, but so too does that motivation to succeed, overcoming all adversity.
Look, that snapping with a suplex to KiLynn King. And the cover, was ready to be a little overly confident, who was Gia Scott. I mean, and consider, like some kingly titles, calling yourself the greatest damn woman is a lot to live up to.
It is, but will she break under the pressure? We'll have to see.
Can that be the great motivator? Working just within our referee's count, and now KiLynn King firing off with shots to the midsection, shots to the jaw. Beating down between the shoulder blades. Gia Scott, we saw, was trying to return fire, but suplex from the King.
And I'd expect no less from KiLynn King. She's the kind of competitor that will bring that aggression, not only out of herself, but out of her opponent for the good of the match, for the good of the fans watching here and at home.
We can see Gia Scott driving her shoulder into the midsection, forcing the air out of the lungs of KiLynn King. Weaving through, though, is the King. Through the ropes and catches Gia Scott right on the jaw. And now we are in a precarious place here on the apron. It is a long way down to the hardwood floor below, and crumpling in a heap is Gia Scott. KiLynn King just brought herself some breathing room.
This is shaping up to be a really hard-fought match. Both ladies want the win here, and anything can happen on the outside.
Hey, no doubt about that. But now, the match cannot end outside the ring, and KiLynn King knows that for sure. So gets Gia Scott right back in the center of the mat, firing off shots, able to catch and just drive some forearm blows. Now Gia Scott whips off of the ropes and wow, taken down, but you can see there was a bit of fight in Gia Scott. Oh, big open palm chop. KiLynn King checking for welts on her hand with all that power. Barreling through. Big back elbow from the King. And another for good measure. Whipped out of the corner.
Oh, cutter connects.
KiLynn King now making her way to the cover for her WWA debut. It is not enough.
Perhaps KiLynn unable to get to that pin immediately. She was favoring her mid to lower back there. That could be a factor in the remainder of this match.
I mean, we saw all of the damage that Gia Scott put on the midsection of KiLynn King. Oh, but now up on the shoulders, power on display. Gia Scott knew she was in trouble, got some back elbows to the jaw of KiLynn King.
Uh-oh.
Ducks the blow.
Attempting perhaps a backslide, but the power of King.
Oh, instead, plants her with a DDT. And now Flatliner just heads straight to the canvas, the cover. Oh, but KiLynn King kicks out, and you could see, Sam, it was every last bit of energy in Gia Scott to get that cover on KiLynn King.
Yes, and in the same token, it's not like many a competitor that I see KiLynn King teetering on the brink with.
Yeah, Gia Scott is taking KiLynn King to the levels, to the limits, but now a big blow from the King. Return fire from Gia Scott. Scott off the ropes and runs right into the boot. The King now. Great minds are thinking alike, but KiLynn King able to kick out. You could see it is tit for tat in this matchup, Sam.
It is. I think that KiLynn is seeing that Gia has the resolve to continue to succeed here at WWA. Can she get a win? Pass by.
Oh.
German.
Using the momentum of Gia Scott against her, the cover from KiLynn King, and no! Gia Scott has still got that fight in her.
And the frustration growing on the face of KiLynn King. She's got to stay focused here and keep her eyes on the prize.
Oh, hang on. We see that pump handle. Could be looking for Excalibur Buster, but no. Able to weave out of it was Gia Scott.
KiLynn King still on her feet, though.
Double knees to the face from the greatest damn one. The killing blow from the King. Oh, and now, could it be King's landing? KiLynn King hooks the leg, the cover for the win.
The winner of this match, KiLynn King.
What a successful WWA debut for KiLynn King.
An incredible showing for KiLynn King, and definitely now up in the series with Gia Scott. But I think KiLynn King can appreciate the fight that Gia Scott showed here at Women's Wrestling Army. What does this mean for the future reign of KiLynn King? Thank you so much for joining us. For Sam Laterna, I'm Alyssa Marino. We will see you next week on Women's Wrestling Army.